Stonnacky.
Well met.
Yar. And after I asked if he wanted that kiss, the captain's daughter, he closed his eyes and puckered up. Well, naturally, I let the cat out of the bag then. Har har har. Sorry guys, my little captain expression is really, really bad, but I do my best. Okay, so my choices are, again, Rude and I'm leaving, or the top one. So, Dockmaster, High Pebble, wanted me to give you this sack of coins. I believe it's week pay for your crew. Bossum Oxeye, is that you? We'd be needing to prepare the Terror of Timoris for launch, if and we ever hope to catch that scurvy dog. Gather the other lads and tell them to be fixin' to weigh anchor handsomely. Who? I am not Bossum Oxeye. You must have me confused with someone else. You keep talking like that, and you'll meet the rope's end of my togi, bucko. Now I need you to gather up the crew and deliver their next orders. As soon as the ship's been given a clean bill of health, I want them on board and working smartly. Do that and you'll get your week's pay. My week's pay? Oh well, of course, Captain. Where are your orders? And then of course it says, Captain says. Level 20, that's why it's in blue, because I'm level 22 now. And of course you'll look at the rewards. You can always read the little description if you want, and sometimes that will help you understand where you need to go. But in this one it's pretty simple. At least level 52 silver and 48 copper. We're gonna go ahead and hit accept. Go seek out my crew members first. I want you to tell Bimini, Bow Chaser, to flemish down the boat falls and be sure all the lines are coiled correctly. Now this is very important that you read this because he's telling you exactly what to tell the guys, basically like a secret password. So let's read that again just in case you're not familiar with it. First, I want you to tell Bimini, Bow Chaser, to flemish down the boat falls and be sure all the lines are coiled correctly. Alright. Next, find that Jack Tar mizzen staysail. Tell that little one to knock off at the right work and clamp down the deck. Okay, who's next? Finally, look for that last tally, topgallant. Tell her to lash up and stow afore she battened down the hatches. Got it, I'll let them know right away. Wait, I have a question about your crew's orders. Now this is where you could ask them, basically, what did you just say? I need to know, because they're going to ask you this in a second. And they're very, very tricky. It's one of those multiple choice, and they change a few words and switch them around back and forth. So if you were not paying close attention, you're going to be back here in just a minute, talking to him all over again. So let's see, where's that one? Right there. That's Bimini. And basically, he's the first one they told us to talk to. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him now.
Hey there!
Oh, what do you do with a drunken halfling? What do you do with a drunken halfling? What do you do with me? Hiccup. Avast ye, shorty. I come with Captain Stonnacky. New orders for you. Blimey, you're 3 sheets to the wind. Oh yeah? And just what exactly do he want me to do? Do he want me to do? That's even bad English for a pirate. You're to coil down the lines and be sure to flemish boat falls correctly. You're to flemish down the boat falls and be sure all the lines are coiled correctly. You're to flemish down the lines and be sure all the boat is coiled correctly. I believe it's the second one. As I said before, they tried to switch you up, so we're going to go ahead and see what he has to say. Oh, aye. You tell the captain I'll be right on it. On the double, matey. So we got that one. Let's head on over to the other one. Again, guys, if you forget, you're always welcome to go back and talk to the captain or rewind the episode to see for yourself. So here we are in front of Mizzen. We're going to go ahead and talk to him. So there I was, surrounded by a marauding band of undead, elemental orc pirates, armed with only a flagon puzzle and a frick fork. So I say to him, orders from the captain, shorty. Bah, I was just getting into the good part. Alright then, if you be a representative of the captain, then let me have it. Cap says to knock off the deck work and brighten the clamps. Cap says to brighten the clamp off and work on the deck knock. That doesn't even make any sense. Captain says to knock off the bright work and clamp down the deck. I think this is the one, he said. And I was right. Well, why didn't you say so? Tell the captain I'll be right over. Aye, aye. Let's go over to the last and final one. Basically, this is a pretty easy quest. It just requires you to remember, basically pay attention to all the text going on. It looks like he's up on that cliff above me. And the way you want to get up there is just by going up this little ramp. You're always welcome to take the Flying Griffin, but that's a little too high up, and our guy's right up here on this little ledge anyways. So let's go ahead and see what Tally has to say.
Well met!
Aye, what do we got here? Some landlubber think they can get the drop on old Tally? Topplegat? Haha, I think not. Orders from the cap, my lady. Nah, I would not sure I call her a lady, but okay. He best pay me for he can expect me to take another run aboard that floating heap he called the ship. Now, who'd that captain got to say to me? Cap wants you to lash up and stow afore you batten down the hatches. Cap wants you to stow the hatches afore you batten down the lash. Cap wants you to lash up the batten afore you stow the hatches. I'm going to go with this first one. The other two don't even seem to make very much sense. And there you go. Aye, that won't he always be telling me day in and day out. Tell the captain I'll be there promptly. Bliminy, I'm getting too old for this kind of work. I'll report back to the captain at once. Well, too old for this kind of work would have been funny if she looked like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon, but she doesn't, so I'm going to go with that's just weird. So let's talk to the captain.
Greetings.
And there you go. It's finished the quest for us. Captain says level 20, 56 silver, and 80 copper. I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. Ahoy, you return, my hearty. Have all the reported in ready to work. We'll be on the trail of that salty dog, Blackguard, the pirate in no time. No quarter form, har har. Now where be ship at? Captain, there's one small matter of gold you promised to pay me. At ease there, bossum. Be so you sharp on the booty. Don't go spending all of that one port. Just make sure you report back in time for your turn into the dog watch. Aye, aye, Captain. Now, that makes me wonder what's going to happen when the real guy shows up late, because he had no clue he was supposed to be here. I guess that's not really my problem, though.